What's good, yo? What's good? Ya Clout Podcast, live every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's your boy Max here, as always. Along with my right hand, by the way, of Northern Ireland, Vod Crack in the building.
Yeah, what's up, everyone?
Everyone's doing well. Man, we had a little switcheroo. We were going to do something else, but we were like, yo, I told Rod, I'm like, yo, the classic, amazing Hughes Brothers directed hood movie, Menace II Society, turned 30 years old yesterday, along with the original motion picture soundtrack. So we had to do this today. We're reviewing the original motion picture soundtrack and talking about the movie briefly, man. This is my favorite hood movie of all time. I'm a movie buff, hood movie buff at that. And when I say hood movie, I mean black urban cinema.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not gangster films like Goodfellas and shit like that. I'm talking about black urban hood cinema, bro. I seen this. I'm late to the party, bro, because I didn't fall in love with movies. Like I loved movies when I was a kid, like Terminator 2, Judgment Day, and other Disney joints. You know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bro, shit like that. But movies like adult, mature movies didn't hit me until I was like 13, and that's when I seen Menace, like '98, and bro, blew me away. Absolutely incredible. Shout out to the Hughes brothers. They did a fantastic job. Menace to Society was popping off due to the huge success of Boys in the Hood in 1991. That was just cementing hood cinema on the map. Like, yo, this shit really goes on in our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Ronnie King beating happened afterwards. Like, they were going to incorporate that in the Menace, but they just didn't do it. I read up on it, like, preparing for this review, and they just did a phenomenal job. Originally the late great Tupac Shakur was casted as Sharif, but things got a little interrupted. Pac was like, I'll play a young nigga, but I want to know why I'm playing this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I love that interview with Pac with Richie Rich sitting next to him, and oh man, fantastic. But yeah, that didn't go through. Spice 1 supposed to be Old Dog. That didn't go through. MC Ren supposed to be in here too. I learned over the weekend.
Supposed to be A-Works, yeah.
Man, that'd been fucking hard body. But yo, I think it all worked out for the good. You got MC8, who was popping at the time. Music to Drive By, about to get into a solo career. Too Short as Lou Loke. You got Pooh Man as Doc, I think his name was in the film.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You got, the nigga that's in every single hood movie after this, Clifton Powell as Chauncey, Tyrene Turner with a phenomenal job as Kane, Lawrence Tate as Old Dog, Jada Pinkett as Ronnie, some other cats in here, Charles S. Dutton as Sharif's dad.
Yep.
I'm probably forgetting some more. You can help me, Vod, if I'm forgetting some more. Probably.
Bill Duke, from Predator.
Oh, classic Bill Duke.
Yeah. He's
fucked up, right?
Yeah, he only has that one scene, but it's such an important, brilliant scene. Yeah.
No, it's incredible, bro.
I rewatched Menace today, so I'm like fresh on it. Yeah.
Good. I didn't, bro. I watched it maybe 2 years ago when I got that amazing Criterion Blu-ray.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit's incredible. Just the opening scene. You know what I'm saying? Old Dog cussing out the bum in the beginning. That always cracks me up.
Mm-hmm.
Classic, legendary movie, bro. Just scenes for days, man. And I just think they did a phenomenal job with this. Kane, he's 18 years old. He's fresh out of high school. He's not a good person. Let's keep it 1,000. He's slinging dope. He's fucking robbing fools. He's killing people. But, hood justice, I take it as. You know what I'm saying? These niggas shot you in the shoulder, killed your cousin. Shout out to cousin Harold Safir.
Yeah, I forgot he was in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Safir, cousin Harold, bro. Just the opening scene at the liquor store. Come on now. Everybody loves that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel sorry for your mother, Hard body. I don't want to feel like we're reviewing the film because, if I go down that rabbit hole, it'll feel like it. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I just think the movie's phenomenal. Absolutely incredible. It birthed San Andreas, too. Like, that helped. That could definitely say it played a part in that. You know what I'm saying? Other hood movies followed. You know, it's my favorite hood movie of all time. 1993. Hughes Brothers did a fucking just terrific job with this shit, man. I can't even say any more good things about it. It's phenomenal. And trivia, arguably the two biggest hood movies of all time, especially on the West Coast. Boys in the Hood and Menace II Society. There's two people that's in both of them. One of them has a good role, and one of them has like it's just a fucking scene of him not even talking, just chilling. That's MC8 and Sharif. Sharif plays the nigga that's took the football from Doughboy and them
Oh
boys.
yeah.
Yeah. That's Sharif. And then
Wow.
8 is at the cookout when Doughboy comes home.
Mhm.
And when Doughboy says to Regina King's character, like, sorry, bitch, you can see him in the background, clear as day. You know, just
That's
chilling with a CMW hat on, I believe. Yeah, he's in there. So, yeah,
Yeah, he
that's
was on the soundtrack too. Growing
yeah,
up in the hood, right?
banging.
Yeah, yeah, I love that.
I love when they play that when Ricky and Trey go to talk to Lawrence Fishburne's character, you know, Furious. I fucking love that, bro. And if that fucking banging Cam song, what's that shit called, bro?
Oh,
It's
just another
such
weekend, something like that. Yeah.
yes. Oh, it's so good. That's just banging. But yeah, man. One day I'll review Menace, but that's my thoughts for now. Just a fucking masterpiece of a film, you know. Quotables for days. What look at the motherfucking wheels and all that. And come on, bro.
Oh
Classic.
yeah, definitely.
And I'll take a double burger with cheese. You know, come on, bro.
I
Thoughts on
suck your
this?
dick. Yeah.
I was like, what you say? Bitch ass trick. Oh, it's classic, bro. I let my nigga Vaughn get his balls off. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. I mean, I saw this film probably about 8 years ago for the first time, something like that. It was before I met you, but it was sort of around the time when I started collecting CDs and stuff like that. And I just, it's one of those films I knew about for a long time, but I hadn't seen it in full until then. And I mean, I haven't seen that many Hood movies compared to you, but it's definitely my favorite of the ones that I've seen. You know, I've seen Boys in the Hood, I've seen a few other ones, Baby Boy, I've seen that one, but
Love it.
yeah. I mean, Menace is just the best, and I like the fact that it's such an easy watch as well. Like it's only like 90 odd minutes. You know what I mean? It's not too long, and like every scene plays its part. And I mean, it's just one of those films that's just so easy to enjoy. You know, like you said, the infamous like liquor store robbery at the start, like. It just hits you over the head from the beginning. Some movies are kind of slow to kind of get into, not with Menace. Menace makes a statement from the get-go, and it keeps your attention the entire time. And like you said, everyone on the cast did their thing. Like I can't imagine anyone else playing these characters, even though obviously the casting had changed throughout the development of the film. Like I can't imagine anyone else playing Kane or O-Dog. I think they just played their parts perfectly. And all the supporting cast did their thing too. And that's just one of those films. It's absolutely fantastic. I can't really fault it. And just the overall kind of like message of the film, like the kind of that kind of overall theme that revenge doesn't really get you anywhere, and the fact that also the gang life sort of repeats itself over and over. You see at the start of the film, Kane when he's a kid and he sees his father and his mother, living that gangster lifestyle.
Samuel Jackson, I forgot.
Yeah, Samuel Jackson right at the start. Yeah, and he's at the party and he's sort of learning about that from a young age. And when as he gets older, the kid that Ronnie's looking after, like her kids, Jada Pinkett's character, that little boy's learning the stuff from Kane. It's like the repeating of all those problems is just over and over again. That's kind of the main message that I get from the movie. It's just that gang lifestyle, it just doesn't end. It's like a repeating cycle. And it's a brilliant film, absolutely hard hitting. And it was fun to rewatch it, especially like listening for the soundtrack as well. I have to be honest, like the soundtrack is banging on its own, but the soundtrack in the movie, it's not super pronounced, you know what I mean? Obviously some of these tracks are in there, but you hear them very briefly in a lot of cases, you know.
Yeah,
You hear them, you know, just for like, you know, 10 seconds or something like that, you know, when they're cruising in the car or whatever, but it's not like a big part of the movie, you know what I mean? The music is very much just kind of incidental, you know, which is dope, but it's not you know, there are a few exceptions. I love you know, the opening where you have that overshot you know, when it introduces Watts in 1993 for the first time, and you have that bird's eye view of the city, like it slowly pans over, and you have the instrumental for Ghetto Bird, even
oh
though Ghetto Bird as a song I don't think had existed yet, you know, because you know, QD3 gets credit for doing the sound, like the music, just like the original music for, you know, the movie. And yeah, I think at that point, Ghetto Bird didn't exist as a song because it's credited, I think, that instrumental as something else. So yeah, I love just hearing that instrumental and seeing that
yeah.
shot over the city. It's amazing. But yeah, it's awesome movie, and yeah, really good soundtrack as well.
Another part I want to touch on about before we get into the soundtrack is man, when Kane stomped out Alina's cousin, bro.
Oh yes, yeah.
That bitch was lying, son. That bitch ain't pregnant. He just ditched her. And he's like, I'm sorry, yo, Kane. Yo, son, I always forget about the part when old dog stomps him, son. I love that shit.
Yeah. He finishes them off. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
tough
right.
motherfucker. I love that. Let's
Uh-huh.
finish them all. I would do the same. Say, yo, if the nigga Vod put the boots to a nigga, I'm stomping him out too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Son,
Yes, sir.
oh, it's excellent. It's excellent. But unfortunately, cost him his life, bro. Like they came rolling out of nowhere. Like Kane was gonna move to Atlanta with Ronnie and an 18-year-old in Atlanta. He probably wilding in Atlanta too. You know, who knows? But yeah, man, they just came out of nowhere. I love that shot when they're rolling in the fucking whip
Yep.
and homeboy got
Oh,
the ski mask. Oh, shit's hard, bro. I love that shit.
yeah. AWAC pulls out the Desert Eagle and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, and a revenge on motherfucking Harold's killers too, bro.
Yeah. With the shotgun. Yeah.
I love that. Yo, Kane and Old Dog get ski masked up. You know, Old Dog's rant is hilarious. Blew his head off out of your face, you gonna do shit? Oh man, it's legendary. Listen to that Al Green, my nigga, rolling up. You know?
Yeah, worth mentioning as well. Like some of the tracks in the movie aren't on the soundtrack, like the
Yeah.
soundtrack that we're reviewing. So that's one of them. And like
What up,
Atomic
Rocker?
Dogs in there and stuff like that. Yeah.
Atomic Dog, yep. George Clinton. I think it's at that party.
Yeah, at the party with like Pooh Man
Yeah.
and stuff. Yep.
And I love when they introduce Old Dogs, like America's Nightmare. Young,
Yeah,
black,
yeah. I
you know,
always wondered if Spice One got the name, you know, of the album from that, you know.
yeah. Bro, like, and the ending is crazy too, bro. You know? Just
Definitely.
pulling up in that fucking whip and Alina's cousin's homeboys all mashed up, blasting. You know, crazy. King died, bro. You know, it doesn't pay to be fucking in the streets deep like that. But man, he learned the hard way. But what? And he's like, you know, my granddad asked me, did I care if I lived or died? It's too late now, motherfucker. You know? Oh,
And
it.
he
Go ahead,
could
brother.
have got away too. He could
He
have
could
got
have.
away.
He could have, bro. You know, too late, my nigga. You know. And when Pooh Man, oh man, he has me dying. He's like, he was a boxing match.
Yes, yeah.
He's in a Chauncey. Yo, this king beating your motherfucking ass right now.
Yep. Pooh Man's actually in that movie more than I remember. He's actually in it like a
Yeah.
decent amount, like in the
Doesn't
background and stuff. Yeah,
he give Kane some weed, right? Kane and Harold, I think he does.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
Hey,
see him at
and
like
he's in the
the
kitchen,
cookout
right?
and stuff. Yeah.
And he go when Kane's cooking crack too. He's like, him and Two Shot come in. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when Dope Man's playing, fucking banging.
Yeah, that's another song in the movie, not on the soundtrack. Yeah, there's a notable amount, a couple of R. Kelly tracks as well in the movie,
Yeah, when
not
him
on
and
the
Ronnie are
soundtrack.
getting it in. Honey
Mm-hmm.
Love, right?
Honey Love, yep.
Yeah. What a fucking film. It's a 5 night classic. Oh man. And, yo, when they get the niggas that killed Harold and Eric's like, yo, Hey, homie, you need some help?
Yeah.
He just smokes the nigga. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll be here forever. Does this be the fucking movie and soundtrack review, bro? If I don't shut the fuck up. But yeah, it's just a phenomenal fucking film. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Hey, yo, Rocker, I was, VOD got me in the pool, man. I thought the nigga was lame because of that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Last
Like,
track in America's Nightmare,
yeah,
yeah.
so good. What up, Cruz? But yeah, man. Menace II Society, flawless fucking movie. I can talk about that shit all day.
Are you a jive artist?
Oh
No.
yeah, no, you know the fuck up, bro. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a classic, bro. Yeah. Let me shut this off.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry about that. But we'll get to the soundtrack right now, man. On Job Records, the soundtrack as well.
Yeah, it's always when
Okay.
you're looking at, say, a soundtrack, it's always interesting to see what label it's from, because usually you have a few artists from the label on the soundtrack. Yeah.
And starts off with Nigga Got No Heart, Spice One. The alternate version of Trigger Got Some Heart, just different title. You know what I'm saying? It says Nigga Got No Hearts in the chorus. On Spice One's classic sophomore album, 187, he wrote, reviewed earlier this year, which I just fucking worship. We covered this earlier in the year, so not gonna dig too deep. It's an excellent song. It's a 5 mic song in my opinion. You know, some dunking these bullets in your chest like Jordan type shit. Dog, beyond fire. Spice One gets his flowers over Speaker Clout Podcast. Just know that.
Yeah,
He will
definitely.
continue to get that. Classic.
Yeah, 100%. I love this song, and this is basically the explicit version. But like I
Yeah,
said before, when we did 187, you wrote the other version, the like non-explicit version. I love it too. It's just as dope, because
I
Spice
agree.
One is the best at cleaning up his lyrics. I don't think there's anyone who was as good as him. The example of what I always mention is in the first verse where he says, do a 187 with this Jason mask on. But obviously in the explicit version, it's do a 187 with this motherfucking mask on. But it's still dope either way. It's
Yes,
awesome.
it is.
Yeah, I absolutely love the song. Love the beat, the dark beat from EASK and CMT. And like you said, we talked about this song before. There are actually 2 songs in the soundtrack that we've reviewed already, which is kind of interesting. But
I know.
yeah, I'm glad that Spice One's still on the soundtrack, even though he didn't make the movie. Absolutely, yeah, love Spice One. He's one of my favorite MCs of all time.
I agree with Rocker. Every sense of the fucking word. Right?
Yep, and KRS One is exactly who we're talking about as well. The other artist that
Yeah.
we've the song that we've already covered. Yeah,
Absolutely insane, bro. Then we get the straight up Menace, MC8. An absolute classic. MC8's rapping from the perspective of Kane, which is fucking fire. It seems like that's what it seems like to me, you know what I'm saying? It's so fucking good. Losing a father at a young age. Talks about getting jacked and catching one in the shoulder. But Kane got shot in the shoulder with his cousin Harold when he got killed. Even though 8 refers to Harold as his homie, they're definitely talking about Harold. Also mentions dying from Marlena's cousin, killing Kane. Absolutely adore this song. The way it starts off, when Vod entered backstage, I said it to him. I was like, "Wake your punk ass up for the 90 shot." It's so smooth. Fucked up childhood. It's so amazing, bro. It's phenomenal, and it ends the movie when the credits go up.
yep,
There's 2 films that does it incredibly. That in a hood movies, well, kind of like a horror, hood movie. Uh, you know, that Tales from the Hood when it ends with that fucking face mob song.
yeah.
Oh, so gangster. And then this. Oh, it gives me fucking literal chills. So yeah. Straight Up Menace is a 5 mic song, bro. Insanely good.
Yeah, that Tales from the Hood. That's another one where Spice One just steals the show.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Put
Spice
your
One maybe
motherfucking mob on.
he needs like an award for like movie soundtracks because he did loads of them in the 90s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, with Straight Up Menace, it's just perfect. I think this song. I love the production from DJ Slip and MC. It just so smooth. Love that kind of just groove throughout the song. It's so laid back and yeah, sounds awesome. And yeah, MC8, he just floats over the track brilliantly. Just yeah, so many great lines on here. Where he says, "But now they don't hear me though. I guess I'll be another victim of the ghetto." I just love his voice
Oh
and his
man,
style. Where's the role model? They be putting brew in my fucking baby bottle. I just love that. Just overall, amazing song. Another part that I love is towards the end of the second verse where, like you said, rapping from the perspective of Kane, pretty much. He says, I caught one in the shoulder, and if I didn't run, I was dead. Now I'm laying in the hospital bed, thinking about them punk motherfuckers, and my eyes is bloodshot red. Yeah, motherfuckers, I ain't finished. Be on the lookout for the straight up menace. Yeah, love it. And like you said, plays over the credits, but it's also in the movie earlier on, but it's like a remix version. It's got like a different beat. But you do hear it in the movie as well, but with a different beat. I thought that was pretty dope too. But yeah, love it. And like you said, having it be the first song you hear on the credits is just so perfect. It's like the perfect
yes,
explanation mark to the entire film. And like we mentioned as well, at this point in MC8's career, he was straying away from CMW and starting to establish himself as a solo artist. This would be like, as far as I know, his first like credited solo track on his own. So yeah, brilliant.
absolutely, insanely good, bro. Yeah. Next, get packing a gun. Dangerous crew shit. And Banks never disappoints me at all, bro. Like his production is funky and banging at the same time. And I just love the way he rhymes on this track. Just gives you a story of his escapades, whether it be sex, diving in the pussy or blasting on fools. This joint is banging. I love the chorus as well. It puts me in a good fucking mood, Shit slaps, bro. This is that motherfucking, going into the big badass era, bro. Packing a gun, fucking flames. And '93 is like my favorite year of them, that whole crew. You got 187 he wrote. You got, their classic Getting Where You Fit In. And then you got Sit on Something Fat. You know, classic shit, bro.
Yeah,
Incredible.
but then again in '94 you got America's Nightmare, Big Badass, and you got that Goldie album as well. So it's pretty close between those years, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
94. Yeah,
Yep,
man.
'94.
Classic. But packing a gun, slamming.
Yeah, great song. This song is actually on the Big Badass, but it's for whatever reason it's called Packing a Gat on that version, and it's slightly longer the version of it's on the Big Badass, but it's pretty
Yeah.
much the same song. Yeah, I love this song. Love the production on here. Ant Banks, he's one of the greatest producer MCs of all time, in my opinion. Just absolutely phenomenal stuff. Like you said, just so funky. Love his use of synths and that sort of yeah, absolutely phenomenal production wise, and yeah, he sounds really dope over this beat. Just kind of braggadocial stuff, really, but yeah, really, really dope. And I like the chorus as well. If you think this shit is funky, just get in the groove. I like that. It's really dope. So yeah, there's a really dope picture of Ant Banks, Too Short, Taron Turner, and MC8. Yeah,
Oh shit.
that's out there. Yeah, I thought I'd mention that just because Ant Banks is in it as well. But yeah, I really like the song a lot. I think it's really awesome.
Speaking of that Goldie album, that shit is incredible. I don't collect CDs no more, but if I ever see that for a decent motherfucking price, nigga, it's mine. So
Yeah, that
that
one's
shit's
worth
he,
it.
he can
Yeah,
rap. That dude can rap.
really rap. Yeah, because he was on that
Yeah.
parlaying as well on the Big Badass. Yeah, I love that.
He joined in the fuck Pooh Man
Yeah,
parade as
yeah,
well.
the fucking with Banks. Yeah,
Yeah.
he killed him on that. A jive signed you and drop you, Paris signed you and drop you. He killed him. Yeah,
That shit hard, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, nigga. Fire, bro. Next we get Top of the World. Kenya Groove or Grove. I don't fucking know this bitch. But this is played when Kane first meets Arlena. gets a number and shit. Pretty good R&B cut. I don't think much of it. Just keep it a fucking stack with you.
Yeah, I agree. It's okay. It's not that amazing. Worth mentioning if it's produced by Dwayne Wiggins from 2022.
Which I
But
do love.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But the song itself is okay. It's not like you said, decent enough, but it's not like an amazing like R&B track. Yeah.
yeah.
And I've watched the movie today. I forgot which part of the movie it was in. So
I think it's that. I know they
yeah,
play Computer Love as well,
yeah.
but I
Oh,
think
yeah. That's another
yeah,
track that's not on there. Yeah,
I think he got. I think King got an Acura Legend. It might be a really dope ass whip. He's rolling around in, but
yeah, yeah.
then he meets the bitch. I think they're playing that. But fire. Coming up next, which is Only the Strong Survive. Too Short, banging production. Too Short talks about you know dealing with trying to make ends meet and surviving, then transitioning into talking about getting some skins as only Short can do best, which I just listened to Short Dogs in the House last week, and I never get sick of him talking about getting pussy. That's his forte and it's dope. He also talks about, niggas simping and dying over some pussy, which is never a good thing, never worth it. Great track. This is played when Kane and Harold go to the Jack in the Box to get some food before they got jacked. And Old Dog A-Wax and then the others go to the gas station. Snaps on the petrol. Slanging all that shit in the hood. You ain't got no motherfucking money. Classic, bro. They play it right then. Dope ass cut. Love the shit.
Yeah, this is a dope song. Definitely I like when Too Short does stuff. It's a little bit outside of the kind of pimping stuff. Obviously, I like that too, but this is, I like that he's talking about some hood shit on here. And like he says, he kind of transitions into, the typical Short style. But yeah, I like the song. Pretty dope production from the Dangerous Crew guys. They always come correct. And especially in this era, like you said, this is a get in where you fit in era, Too Short. So yeah, you can't really go wrong because, yeah, that's pretty much, I think that's his best work. And I think you agree with me, right?
Absolutely, bro. That's my
Yeah,
favorite album.
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, not much more to say about it apart from that. And yeah, I mean, Too Short, he's just one of those guys. He's just fun to listen to. He has that simple style, but he's just got like a unique voice. And obviously he's in the movie too. So yeah, nice to have him on the soundtrack. Yeah, no Pooh Man on the soundtrack though. So just
Shit,
thinking
man.
about that. Yeah, definitely.
I like Too Short scenes. He's grilling at the barbecue, and then he gives a shotty to fucking dog. You know, ready,
Yes, yeah, yeah.
yeah. He goes like, ready to pull a hole in these motherfuckers. Oh, classic, bro. Classic. Yeah, man. Now we get all over a hoe, Miss Kilo. The beat is banging, but I'm not a big fan of this song. I'm not too much of a fan of this Miss Kilo chick. She sounds like a female Cohen 87, but it doesn't sound good. That's what lost me. Now Cohen 87 recorded this from a man's perspective. Fire. But yeah, this is a skip for me, personally.
Yeah, I think he must have wrote this for her,
He
surely,
had to.
she raps exactly like him.
Yes,
The cadence and like everything, it's
I
exactly
know.
like him. Yeah, I like the song more than you. I think the production's really good from Cold
Yeah, that's the,
187.
I like
Yeah,
the beat. Yeah.
and Cold 187 is on the song. I think he does the hook, and Cocaine actually gets a credit for it as well. So he must be doing some like backing vocals as well. But yeah, I think this song is decent. It's not too bad. I really like the beat. I wish it was like an Above the Law song with that beat. That would have been far.
Say it again, Rod. I kind of
Oh, did I cut out?
no. I kind of was like looking at something else. Like,
Oh right, no. I was just saying. I wish it was like an Above the Law song with that beat.
oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Um,
KMG on that bitch with his dope ass voice. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And this obviously this Ms. Kilo didn't really do anything. I think she has one of her songs that was on a soundtrack also produced by Cold 187. So I don't know if I guess she was rolling with him at that point. I don't know. But yeah, it didn't really do much. But the song's a bit long as well. It's like 6 minutes. It didn't need to be. But it's okay. It's all right. It's just kind of like, it's kind of like bossish, kind of like gangsters, just kind of like a gangster bitch kind of song. But it's not amazing. It's okay. It's decent. I didn't mind it.
Yeah, the beat's better than anything
Yeah, the
else.
beat's dope. Yeah.
Yeah. Next, oof, the Willis ain't gangsters, the lynch mob. JD sets it off lovely, man. Just keeps it raw. Absolutely love the production. T Bone kills it. Love that Buck the Devil reference as well. Shorty has a raw rhyme on here. Sleepwalkers, sleepwalkers, no more shit talkers, quiet as kept. I should have cut him like the Night Stalker. That's hard. Nigga, that's that Richard Ramirez type vibes right there. What he's talking about, Fucking fire. This song is heat, man. Dope as hell. Love this cut. One of my favorites on the soundtrack for sure. Those ain't
Yeah,
gangsters.
I agree. And like, worth mentioning as well, like this was the last Lynch Mob song of the classic lineup, because
Mm-hmm.
obviously JD got locked up after this. He got replaced by Mulkey from Yumo Mulkey from Ruthless Records. And it sort of gives you a glimpse of what the second Lynch Mob album could have been like. And no diss to Planet of the Apes. I actually think that's a pretty dope album, pretty underrated.
Likewise.
But yeah, this gives you a glimpse of what it could have been. And yeah, it's definitely like more G-funkish. You've got QD3 on the beat, who we mentioned earlier did some of the score for the actual movie. But yeah, it would have been really interesting to hear what the second Lynch Mob album would have been like. I think it would have been dope, judging by this. And you got a little bit of Cube on there. He does the hook for this track as well. 1, 2, 3, I'm a G. As in a gorilla, that kind of stuff, and yeah, pretty dope, and kind of like Planet of the Apes, where each member has their own verse, because on Gorillas in the Mist, it's mainly like JD and like Shorty and T-Bone. They're kind of more like backing, like for the most part. I know there's a few exceptions, like Lord Have Mercy, I think it was, but for the most part, JD is kind of the man on the first album. But while on Planet of the Apes, all three members kind of got their own verses, and you got that here again as well. So it's sort of interesting. But yeah, I think the song's really dope. It's like a really dope, like you said, just a hard track,
Oh,
And yeah, Shorty's verse is really dope. I like when he said as well, knocking at your door, you open, he swung, he missed, he pissed when we hit him in the head with a brick. I like that.
hard body.
Yeah, and like you said, the Buck the Devil reference was dope in there, mobbing like a motherfucker and I'm straight lynching, that's a reference to Dr. Dre from
Yeah.
the Chronics. But yeah, overall, I really like the song, and it's sort of a shame that we didn't get the second Lynch Mob album like this, per se, even though I like Planet of the Apes for sure.
Yeah, I agree with you, brother. Should have been crazy dope. You've Been Played is next by Smooth. When this chick sings, it's kind of wavy. The beat is okay. But overall, I'll keep it a stack. I could 100% do without it. That's just me.
Yeah, fair enough. I think the song is pretty good. It's not great. It's not like amazing, but I listened to this earlier on. I was like, yeah, this is a fine song, and I wouldn't like throw it off or anything. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, Smooth. She was on Jive
I love
at the
R&B
time.
too. Sorry, boss.
Yeah, no worries.
I just love R&B, but not this.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if this is in the movie. It probably is, but it's like I said, like a lot of the songs in the movie, they're played very briefly and they're like in the background. You know what I mean? It's like there's not like a heavy emphasis on the music. It's kind of incidental in a lot of cases. But yeah, I thought it was like a solid R&B track, but not anything amazing. And yeah, Smooth was signed to Jive at the time, and You've Been Played was also the name of the album that she dropped around this time. So yeah, just getting on there to sort of promote herself. Like I said earlier, when you're looking at a soundtrack, it's interesting to see what label it's on, and you got plenty of Jive artists on here. So obviously Smooth was put on here to help sort of promote her as an artist. But yeah, it's fine. It's a pretty solid track in my opinion, but nothing phenomenal.
Yeah, man. It's just there. Easily skipped for me.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, it's Menace as well. Menace is such a hard movie.
Yes. What the fuck is this shit? Yeah.
Yeah. The only like like we mentioned earlier, the R. Kelly song, the Honey Love track, that's the only R&B song that I think really has a big role in the movie, and it's not on the soundtrack.
I
It's
know.
weird.
I get rid of put that on here, man. It's a great song, and
And he's
it's
a jive
unfortunate.
artist.
Yup,
Hmm.
exactly. What the
Weird,
fuck?
yeah.
Big facts. Next we get. Oh, this is great. Lick them motherfuckers. Brand Nubian. Dope ass beat. Lord Jamar said I X talking that grimy and reckless shit on here. They on some gangster shit. This that motherfucking God We Trust era, man. Dope shit. Not much to say about it, but I fucking love this song. Fire to me. Both came correct.
Yeah, that sounds hard. I really
Yes.
like this. Really dope production as well. Pretty sure they did the beat, and yeah, fire. Lord Jamar. He sets it off. You like to taste lead? Well, get your face fed. After I'm done, you suck on pencils. I thought that was fire. And later on he says, peel his cap once, cause I know it's all it takes. Watch the motherfucker fall and his body catch the shakes. Just yeah, hard body. He killed it. And Sadat X. He's like my favorite as far as his voice and just his overall style goes. Between the two, he did his thing on here as well. Yeah, really just dope, hard song. And yeah, in this era, this is God We Trust era, and obviously that's like grittier and harder compared to their debut. They got Past the Gat and songs like that on there, and yeah, this is a really dope song. It would fit that album, I think, really well.
No,
But yeah, this is a dope song for sure. I really like it.
that shit hard, man. Speaking of fucking just grimy shit, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that doesn't.
This
It's so unexpected from these two.
I know. I was literally talking to Unc about that shit this week.
Yeah.
Death Becomes You, P Rock and CL Smooth, man. Like the first time I heard this shit, I was blown away. CL Smooth does not curse like that at all on Mecca and the Soul Brother and the main ingredient whatsoever. Real grimy shit. The dudes, Tommy Guest and Kenny Austin, they do their fucking thing too. P Rock just body bag shit as well on here, man. I just love that book shit, man. And then CL Smooth, now you're pulling let out your asshole, which is fucking sampled beautifully from House of Pain.
Word
Same
is
as it ever
bond.
was. Word is bond. Yeah, Diamond
Yep.
D, I think, did that.
Correct. Yep.
Absolutely incredible. This song is fantastic. They don't cuss at all. At all, really. And then they're cussing up a storm on here. Like, to hear CL Smooth just drop some F bombs is crazy to me, bro. It's amazing. This is my favorite song on the soundtrack, bro. It's so gully.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it.
The beat's like smooth as hell though as well. Like it's very much a Pete Rock beat, but they're just so hard over it. It's really really dope. Yeah, I love this song too. It's just like you said, just hard body. Hearing CL Smooth say stuff like, freeze now when I squeeze hot metal breeze right through your arteries to bring you to your knees. Like, whoa. It's just yeah, it's just so surprising, but in a dope way. Maybe they wrote it as like a just as proof that they could do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
and it's
fit,
on
yeah,
Menace.
yeah, it fits perfectly for the Menace soundtrack. Absolutely. Maybe they were given a brief. It's like, yo, you're gonna be, we've got you for a soundtrack. Please do like a gangster gully song for it. Like, yo, they came correct. I absolutely love the track, and yeah, love the beat on here. It's just super dope as well from Pete Rock. Yeah, love it. And those guys from the YGs, they did their thing too. Yeah,
They did their
absolutely.
fucking thing.
They say you know till the early morn, word is born, another brother gone, caught up in bullshit, quick talk with nines and banana clips. That fits perfectly with Menace. Talking about another brother gone. That's absolutely just fits perfectly. I love the song too. Brilliant.
My bad, bro. I had to do something real quick.
Absolutely no problem. Yeah, they knew what was up.
Yeah, they knew the vibes for sure. All right, unconditional love. High five. High five is okay, I guess, but I don't know, dude. I'm just being polite. This song can go fuck itself. I guess they put this on here because of like Kane smashing Ronnie and all that. But yo, I don't give a fuck about this song, especially after hearing that fucking banging ass PNCL cut. Fuck this song.
Would you believe? Like, no joke. I saw the CD single for this today. I
Oh
actually
shit.
saw it out in the wild. Yeah, did not buy it though. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't like this song.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not. I don't even think it's in the movie. I don't think. If it
No.
is, it's very brief, and this is like a very generic R&B track from that era. You know what I mean? It's just
Yes.
nothing special. Just smooth, but like ultimately forgettable. And yeah, it doesn't really fit. And this was a single too. Like I said, you got the other singles are Spice One and MC8. This six out like a sore thumb. Yeah, I don't really care for it.
That's trash.
Yeah.
Oh, plays in the credits. Oh, yeah, what a great song to play in the credits, huh? Jesus Christ, it's trash. But now we get to keep it, yo, son. We keep it a buck on Speaky Clout, man.
And I don't know these guys at all, like from anything else personally.
I heard that name. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's about it. All right, fuck that. Let me get P is still free. Credited as Boogie Down Productions, but it's a KRS-One song. Also on Return of the Boom Bap. We reviewed Return of the Boom Bap earlier this year. We broke this down greatly. I broke it down like verse by verse. It's about chicks that's doing anything and everything for crack, selling their bodies, fighting with niggas, all kind of crazy shit. But it's a phenomenal song, and it's on a classic album. So yeah, there you go. P is still free. You want my full thoughts? Go to the Return of the Boom Bap review and people.
Yeah. Yeah, great song. Kind of like a sequel of sorts to the PS3 track from Criminal Minded, and yeah, really dope. You got Premiere on the beat as well, fire, and I don't know if it fits a soundtrack though, to be honest.
It does not.
No, because it fits Return of the Boom Bap beautifully. It sounds perfect on that, but on here, I don't know.
Don't fit. It's a dope song, obviously. We love it, but it don't fit.
Yeah, I guess you got the part where obviously the aspect of like doing anything for a hit. You've got that in Menace, to be fair.
Yeah, you got the crackhead with the nasty
Mhm.
teeth.
So I guess there's that connection, but overall I just feel like it doesn't really fit. But yeah, and it's under the BDP name because I was I know we speculated about this and mentioned it on the Return of the Boom Bap review, but I'm pretty sure that was going to be a BDP album, and at some point he just switched it to the KRS-One, and probably the smart move because the BDP name had kind of like faded into obscurity a bit, and there was the whole like PM Dawn situation and all that, but
Yeah.
dope song. I'm not sure if it really fits the soundtrack though.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, your rocker agrees. All right, next to get Stop Looking at Me. The Cutthroats. Song is dope for what it is, but it sounds like a dollar store Onyx, bro. My personal opinion. Like, I can't get Onyx. Let me get this. I can't get like Coca-Cola. Let me get this fucking red brand soda, whatever. But Guru is on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Kind of shines on here. It's an okay joint. I'm not too crazy about it. I'm keeping it 1,000 on this fucking show, right? I keep it 1,000 all the time, so yeah. It's not whack. It's just
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. These guys were actually signed to Jive Records. The only reason why I know that is because in the credits for the movie it says, the Cutthroat song, courtesy of Jive Records. So I guess they were on Jive, but there was no album. Like it just nothing came of it. Yeah, it's a decent song. It's not like amazing, but really fun to hear Guru that aggressive because that's just so out of character for him. It's kind of like what we said about Pete Rock and Seal Smith. Just really interesting to hear them on a completely different tip. And same thing with Guru. Usually he's the king of monotone and he doesn't really rap like this. So I like it because Guru's on there, basically. You know, Guru kind of adds a lot to the
Yes,
song. The other guys, they're kind of, like you said, uh, generic. Very much like typical 93 stuff, you know?
I hate that kind of playful but rugged shit. Like Fush Nickens did it. They did. I like gangster grimy shit. I love listening to straight up suicide. Nigga. The second Does Effects album, you need to listen to that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
don't go deep into Daz. They don't do the iggity shit that much on that. It's fucking amazing. You know, that's the shit I like. Back the fuck up. 36 Chambers, nigga. Mr. Potato Head, I made you. Fuck off. You know. But yeah, uh, that's just me. Uh, that's good. I cracked myself up. Next. Oh man. Classic, my nigga. Pocket Full of Stones. UGK. A timeless classic. A dope boy banger by the legendary Underground Kings. Bun B and Pimp C talking about serving the fiends lovely, you know what I'm saying? I prefer the beat on Too Hard to Swallow. Tad bit different. Like you can hear that sample, the yeah, motherfucker, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And Pimp talks about getting, his first key from his baby mama's brother and how he started, balling, getting a new whip and crib, just, balling off that fucking crack. Beyond classic. Come on now. I got a pocket full of stone, off the incredible Two Out to Swallow record. Come on, bro. Legendary.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, brilliant song. Yeah, I like this beat as well. Like, but I was if I had to pick, I would go with the original from Too Hard to Swallow. But this one is pretty
Yeah.
good too. It's not whack or anything like that. It's definitely still dope. Still has that kind of like dark kind of vibe to it. You know, just kind of lingers in the background while you've got really dope storytelling from both Bun B and Pimp C. Just really vivid, kind of storytelling about their kind of rise and that slang and dope kind of music for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just love Pimp C on this. His accent and just the way he pronounces words is so dope. I noticed with this version, it's like a clean version. It's because they don't cuss on it. It's like it's the Too Hard to Swallow version they cuss on, but this one they don't, which is interesting. But yeah, it's a really dope song. I like that. I like the part where Pimp C's like, had a little gal for every letter in the alphabet, Annie and Brenda, Carla and D. Just how he does that. That was fire. Just fly, but at the same time, there's a griminess to it. It's just really dope, and the beat's still dark. And yeah, if I had to pick, the original's better, but this is still like a classic song. You can't really go wrong with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's amazing. I love that cut. Next, we get Can't Fuck With a Nigga. DJ Quick. Absolutely love this song. DJ Quick had all the smoke for Everlast on here. Just smoked them. Yeah, motherfucker, rep up on your ass. I hid in the bushes and I crept through the grass. What you running for, bitch? You fake out faggot. You got a big booty. You feel last time we texted, you look like a woman. Son, just going fucking off, I kicked you in your ass. That's why you jump around. So don't try to fuck with a Compton. Just bodying them, son. And then JFN and KK do their thing on here as well. It's an absolute heater. That beef started because in the video to Just Like Compton, there's a dude rocking a Cypress Hill shirt and he gets chased out. Quick meant no harm. It was the nigga just had to wear a Cypress shirt, you know what I'm saying? But then Cypress talked to Quick before it even went down. And they squashed it, but it was too late because they dissed him on Shamrock's joint.
You make me sick, like Strawberry Quick.
Yeah, there you go. And then, yeah, Quick had to say, fuck these niggas. Shit is hard, bro. I love this track. They play it when Kane, Stacy, and Sharif go to see that
Yep.
dude with the whip or whatever. Yeah. Classic.
Yeah, that's when Sharif mentions about going to Kansas and stuff like that.
Yeah. This shit gonna play in my ride. Better go some with that Black Power shit. Yeah.
Yeah, really dope song. Love the production as well. Can't go wrong with DJ Quick production. Yeah, fire song. I kind of wish Quick did the whole song. Personally, no offense to the other guys. I think they did their thing, but I kind of wish Quick did the whole song. But yeah, I think it's fire. I love that line. I kicked you out, kicked you in your ass. That's why you jump around. That's my favorite line. I just think that's so far.
Yes.
But yeah, overall, it's just a really, really dope song. That JFN guy, he had the smoke for Everlast as well. Mr. Everlast went up to the hill to steal a style from the Brother Be Real. He let him know as well. And
That beat
yeah,
too.
the beat's fire. But yeah, classic Quick production right there. Yeah, it's definitely like another like highlight on the soundtrack for me because it's another song that you don't get anywhere else. This is a Menace exclusive. So yeah, definitely worth checking out.
Absolutely, man. Dope ass cut. Then we get the closer, which is a bonus. The Trigger Got No Heart. Uh, basically the fucking joint off 187, is it?
Yep. Yeah, as far as I know, yeah.
Same shit, yeah. Yeah, that's it, man. We reviewed that shit too earlier this year, so there you go, man.
Yep.
Yep. There you have it, man. Menace II Society soundtrack celebrating 30 years along with the film this past week. Like we do on every episode of Ya Clout Podcast, we give it the classic Sauce Mike ranking, and we also give it top 3 songs. So I'm gonna give this 4 mics. Definitely some skips on here. I'm gonna give it 3.5, but I can't because there's so many dope cuts, man. But I'll give it 4, and top 3 songs for me on here. Shit, man. Gotta go with that Death Becomes You, that Pete Rock and CL smooth. There's something about that I just love. Maybe because I don't get grimy Pete and CL so much that it just, I have to go with that one. Then I got Straight Up Menace, bro. I have to go Straight Up Menace.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third track, so I'm gonna give it to Spice, but that's the 187 he wrote. You know what I'm saying? And can't fuck with a nigga. Let's go with that.
Yeah, dope.
Top 3 cuts for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I'm gonna give it 4 as well. I agree with your rating because it's mostly really good. It's just the R&B tracks that kind of let it down, really.
Yes.
But pretty much all the pure hip hop stuff is really good. Maybe apart from the Ms. Kilo song, that's kind of like the only kind of weaker like pure hip hop song. But everything else is really good, and it's mostly. There are a few cuts that ended up on other people's albums, but it's mostly, as far as I can tell, just given a cursory look at the track list, and it's mostly tracks that were for this first anyway, and then they might have ended up elsewhere. But yeah, it's a really, really dope soundtrack. I think most soundtracks have a few skips on them anyway. I think the only one. The exception, I think, is the Friday soundtrack. I think everything on that's really good. From off the top of my head, there might be one track or something, but from memory, I think the Friday soundtrack's really good. Like even the R&B stuff on there, like the Isley Brothers and stuff. Yeah, I liked all that stuff.
Oh yeah, likewise, man.
Yeah, but yeah, Menace, really good soundtrack. You got the hard stuff is where it's at. And I like that, they got a mixture of, all coasts on here. You got UGK from the south, and then you got the west coast and the east coast stuff. And it meshes pretty well together. It's pretty cohesive. And yeah, and I just like the artists overall for the most part. Brand Nubian, dope to have them on here. DJ Quick, with that Everlast this was hella hard, and other guys, Amp Banks, Too Short, can't go wrong with all them. Yeah, it's a really dope soundtrack, and it's it fits the movie for the most part, apart from a couple of R&B tracks. Like you said, I understand why they're on there because of the kind of slight kind of love relationship between Kane and Ronnie in the movie. But yeah, it's just those are not the best tracks. But overall, I still really like the soundtrack. I'm going to give it 4 mics. It's definitely one of the better hip hop soundtracks still, in my opinion. It's definitely like one of the better ones still. Yeah, my top 3 tracks, I'm going to have to go. Spice One has to be on there for me. I know it's on 170, bro.
Yeah, I don't blame
but
you, bro.
it's still so good. It's such a classic. Perfect song, yeah. Trigger Gust No Heart, just amazing. Either that or the explicit version, either or. I love them both equally. This track 2, MC8, Straight Up Menace, that has to be on there too. The two two singles, I love them. Absolutely amazing. And then track 3, I'm gonna go with the Lynch Mob track, Gorillas Ain't Gangsters. I love that. That's fire.
That shit hard too, bro.
Yeah. But plenty of dope tracks on there for sure.
Yeah, man. There you have it, man. Is Menace II Society the best soundtrack in 1993 Rock or Bash?
Poetic Justice is a good one.
Poetic Justice. We got Who's the Man, right? That's 93.
Yeah.
What's the next? CB4, right?
Yeah, CB4's got some joints on there. Swept from my balls and all that. Yeah.
Swept from my balls. Set of the low cash and all that shit.
Yeah.
What else?
Mayday on the Front Line is on that.
Mayday on the Front Line. Yeah. Judgment Night. We got that, right?
Oh yeah, Onyx and Biohazard and shit. Yeah. That Faith No More Booyah Tribe and Everybody Murdered, I think it's called. Yeah, fire. House of Pain on that as well. That's Just Another Victim, Kid.
This is hard, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man, I would say
those are the big ones.
Yeah, I would say Menace is probably my favorite out of all of them. I don't know. It's hard. Yeah.
Poetic Justice is probably close, though.
That's a good one. That's a good one, bro. That's a really good one. They got that, definition of thug nigga,
Oh, yeah, I love
that. Warren G cut is fucking fire.
With that sample, that boom.
Yeah.
Boom, that's...
It's a really grimy...
Makes me think of that, yeah.
Some really grimy Dog Pound joint on there too.
Yeah, that's a great track too.
Yeah, that's definitely running up. Those two, and Poetic Justice is a phenomenal fucking movie. If you're some grumpy nigga that don't want to watch a love story, it's not like a fucking love story. Trust me, that aspect is in there, but it's not like that. It's amazing. Shout out to fucking Pac is Lucky. Shout out to Janet, Q-Tip in that bitch. Fantastic film. 93 as well.
Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other 93 soundtracks, but I think those are the big ones.
Shout out to Free Willy soundtrack. That shit lit. No, I'm joking. Oh, shit. That's funny. Okay.
Yeah, Cypress Hill and Sonic Youth on Judgment Night, yeah. Ice-T and Slayers on that.
Oh, shit. That's fire, bro. Hell yeah.
Disorder, yeah.
Two of my favorite artists, period, nigga. Point blank. I read that already. Answered already by Chris. But yeah, man. Next week, everything goes as planned. We got E40. The Element of Surprise.
Nice, yep.
1998 double album. So, yeah. Be on the lookout.
Yeah, looking forward to that one.
Likewise, 40 gets no love, really, on the net. Anyway, real niggas know what it is, though.
Yeah, not many people talk about that album, either.
It's in a major way all the time, or even his older stuff.
It's usually like the newer stuff that people talk about.
Yeah, the newer stuff, too. Yeah, man.
Jive as well. So there you go. There's a connection. Between this and Menace, yeah.
Well, I'd be happy about that. Look what Rocker said.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I agree.
I can't be mad at that. I love Uncle Earl, bro.
Yeah, his work ethic.
I can listen to that nigga all day. Like the classic mob music shit from 40. I bump that shit.
Sick With It record stuff, like in their sort of boom period, like their peak period was just fire. The Sally Cell and Be Legit and all that.
Yes.
That's awesome.
The production too, bro.
Yeah, studio tone.
Immaculate. That Mike fucking name knows off that Mike Mosley. Hell yeah. That fucking name. Yo, my uncle ain't an E40 fan like that, bro, right?
Yeah.
But he absolutely adores.
Bosco did that? Yeah.
Yes, Bosco, my nigga. Oh my God. He loves that song. And he likes, Hurricane, the Click.
Hurricane.
You know?
But you can call me Slurricane. Yeah, fire. I'm going in their mouth to the throat and down into the kidneys. Yeah, be legit. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Give the motherfucker his credit, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got in a major way on Get On Down. I might scoop that bitch up, bro, on vinyl.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it deserves it. That deserves a cop because I fucking worship that album.
Yep, same.
Got a partner by name of Apocalypse.
Yep, sprinkle me. I fucks with sprinkle me, dude.
I fucking Strictly, dude. Classic. Oh, they had the OG Federal on vinyl, but it sold out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Should have pressed that bitch on CD. Oh shit, they got It Takes a Thief on vinyl.
Oh,
Fire, bro. See, I'll show you something about. This is what I hate, bro. This is what I hate about represses. Yo, Killer Cali Kid, we would love to do that if we haven't already. I got a shitty memory.
We did albums for him.
Yeah, we did albums. We'll definitely do that. Get Rocka on that bitch with us, along with Rick. Yes, we'll do that for sure. Let me see. I know you're not gonna like this either. Look at that. That fucking super tight.
Ugh.
That's terrible, right?
Why did they do that for?
I know. I hate that. You gotta change the artwork, my nigga. I love this site. They're in Boston. They're right near me. So,
yeah, like, it's not too horrible, but it's not great. No.
Yeah, and it's gotta be for me. It's gotta be the original, bro. It has to be. You know.
Yeah, that's my favorite UGK album too.
I'm not mad at that whatsoever. Oh, shit's banging.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I agree that E40 Spice One Too Short carried Jive Records, because Jive Records were just so dope. You know, they had Tribe, they had KRS, they had, you know, UGK, you know.
Yeah.
UGK, or Jive just in general were just so dope.
Yeah, Rocket, we need you for that one. Yo, Vod. Rocket got like mad E40 cassettes, bro. Like,
nice.
That's my boy. Like, yeah. Legend. I did it in a major way with some fuckboy, but I want to do it over. We'll do that.
Yeah,
in the near future. Yeah, Rapper's Ball fire too, bro.
Yep. That was the first song that E40 and Too Short did. I love the hologram.
Oh yeah. You know my favorite song on there. I gotta even say it, nigga. You know that $1 Million Spot?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Pac be legit. And then that shit was Spice. That if it's major,
ring it
on my page. Yeah, ring it. Ring my telephone.
Keep the Sneak on that as well. Yep.
Yeah, Keep the Sneak, yo. From the motherfucking say what that group again, dog?
3 Times Crazy.
3 Times Crazy, yeah. Yep. That price is 3 times crazy too, motherfucker.
They do.
Yeah. That's why I keep that shit just downloaded. I can give a fuck less, bro. Shit's fire.
Yeah. That was on New Tribe. Yep.
Yeah, New Tribe. Yeah, man. Yeah, I got Rocker, son. Definitely, bro. Yeah. I'm from Massachusetts, my nigga. You feel me? And
I'm on the other side of the world.
Yeah. He deserves it because I grew up and niggas just shitting on him. You know?
Yeah. There's a song on the Element of Surprise where he mentions that people are shitting on him. So yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna give him some praise, bro.
Absolutely. And it's been a while since we've done a double album.
Yeah, it's been a while, bro. Can't remember the last one. We did All Eyes on Me.
Yeah, we did Big. Yeah.
Yo, that's Wu-Tang Forever.
Yeah, we did that.
And those are so good. They didn't even feel like we're doing doubles. We just boom, 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 boom. You know, we just ran right through the shit.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. I can imagine that, Rocker. It's the Midwest. And y'all niggas like a lot of gangster shit as well. Like mobbed up shit. So I can picture y'all niggas like really Unfortunately, where I was from, if you want rapping metaphors and all that shit, bro, niggas is whack.
That's work. Yeah.
A lot of stuck up niggas. Even to this day, like I gotta talk my shit.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas, like, when I was coming up, niggas looked at Pac like he was Jordan. You feel me? And All Eyes on Me got all the praise in the world. Now I go on the net and niggas shit on All Eyes on Me like it's some whack album. I don't get that. It drives me up the fucking wall. It really does. Because that album's phenomenal. I don't know. Opinions are opinions, my nigga, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and they just, I don't know, they avoid the West Coast,
Absolutely.
Like, they just listen to Nas, they just listen to Wu-Tang, and that's it, It's like,
yeah, that's all. Like, expanding your horizons, my boy. I don't get it. You know me, nigga. I was raised by my uncle who listened to all regions.
Yep.
Yeah, see, Rocka knows it. Rocka was in the building. These niggas weren't. Or if they was, they just stupid. Close-minded.
But no, we've seen it, with, people online, talking about the Chronic and stuff. Yeah.
Yes, Vinny Paz of all people, my boy. Like, come on. Everything else, it expired as shit. And I'm not even mad at that, Rocka. I'm not mad at that at all, bro. I would probably like it better than After the Death as well. It's hard for me because I love them both to death, but yeah. And it got no another on there, a fucking player hater. So
yeah, I like All Eyes on Me more as well.
Yeah, All Eyes on Me is fucking fantastic. Hey, yo, Rocka, I'll be doing a live stream after this. Let me know if you're down. What happened, bud?
No, I was just going to say, Life After Death has a couple of weak cuts on it, I would say.
Oh, yeah, it does. There's one song I don't like on All Eyes on Me. I can't remember what the fuck it is now. Run the Streets.
I like it.
I don't hate it. But if I had to pick one thing.
Michelle, she did her thing on that.
It's just, I don't know.
She can sing.
Yeah. It's just not like Can't Stay Away From Me. I fucking hate that song. But
or Just Like Daddy, you hit that one as well, right?
Just Like That, I don't like Just Like Daddy either. And I love Machiavelli to death. That's another thing niggas hate on Machiavelli. I love Machiavelli. But
I was
like
just
Daddy,
toss it up the other day, yeah.
That's fire. Bro.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, Rocker! I'll be going live soon, my boy. Hell yeah.
Rocker talking about that record hitters on the Hall game.
Oh yeah, that shit hard, bro. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
AZ didn't mean to diss him, but Rasheed Wallace definitely dissed him. I know that for a fact.
I only listen to Redman. None of that E40 or whatever it was.
Yeah. Yeah, you young niggas were in the building for All Eyes on Me. Fuck out of here, man. Yeah, I don't hate Run the Streets. It's just not one of my go-tos. But, like, picture me rolling and shit like that's my fucking bread and butter.
Holla at Me. It's probably
Holla at Me is so fucking good. Getting that stretch on there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Put money in your pocket, made you a man again. That's a nigga I can play all day. Pac? Like, I never get sick of Pac, bro. Oh, man. Dog, never had a friend like me on Gridlock, right?
Yeah.
That was slated for Machiavelli. Get rid of Just Like Daddy. Throw that on there, bro. Or Fit Like a Glove.
Yeah. It would.
Yeah. She would never had a friend like me. My enemies, you enemies. Oh.
Yeah, well, that's what people say about Pac, isn't it? That's all he says.
Oh, yeah.
Enemies, Hennessy.
Yeah.
Like, no, not at all.
Yeah, I think it's just stupid, bro.
Yeah.
Who do you think was Pac's best producer, man? I gotta go Johnny J.
I would go Stretch.
Stretch?
Yeah.
Johnny J for me, because it's all my favorite songs. But I'm not mad at that Stretch shit.
Yeah.
Easy Mo B up there too.
Temptations, yeah.
If I Die Tonight, yo. They say pussy and papers, poetry, power, and pistols. That shit, come on. That's not rapping?
It's a shame that, him and Dre didn't do more stuff.
I know. Son, I'm
Can't
not.
See Me? Come on.
Oh,
Oh,
that shit's slapping. I'm not a fucking like audiophile or like know who did what, but at the end of California Love, when Pac wakes up, that beat's playing. I think Dre did that beat too.
yeah,
That
wouldn't
beat
surprise
is
me.
slapping. Yeah, that's Dre. You can tell. Now, if they use that for the record, oh man, fire. I love AZ, but E40 was self-made and was never in anyone's shadow. That's true. I like AZ a lot, but albums he ain't fucking with 40. He got like two really good albums to me, though.
Yeah.
Two classics back to back, and one really solid album with Asiatic. That's just my personal opinion, you know. Hey yo, Killer Cali kid, I gotta tell you something, bro. He said I can respect anybody's opinion if they think Biggie was a better rapper than Pac, but to say Pac was whack and couldn't rap at all is delusional. I like Pac better than Big now. That documentary maybe, and then digging real deeper into Pac's music. Yeah, by a cunt here, I got Pac. I just do. You know,
He has a lot more music as well.
yeah, people change, man. My uncle, he was always Pac, more than
Yeah.
Biggie. You know, I hate to compare them, but that's the way it is. You know. Oh yeah, Easy Mo B's that boy. SP 1200, amazing fucking machinery right there. That and the
Absolutely.
MPC, yeah. Shout out to our boy Marvelity One. He know all about that shit.
Yep.
You know? Yep, Rocker. You know the vibes. Absolutely, bro. He's a fucking Mexican dude too. So shout out to the black and brown connection. You feel me? Just doing that good shit together.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. I could listen to Johnny J production all day from Pac. Yeah, Pac's just better. I'm sorry, bro. I always like Big slightly. I give a slight edge to Big, but Pac, that documentary. I'm gonna look for you again, Vaughn. Okay, I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
looking. If
Hopefully they release it like
yeah,
properly as well.
they
That would be
need
dope.
to. They need to. Rocco will tell you, Vaughn, it's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
It would make you think like, man, Pac was a real one. Yeah, I'm not mad at that though, bro. That's what I think.
Oh yeah. And what Killer Kelly said about I respect anyone who says Biggie was a better rapper. Like I totally see that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, people act like he's just Pac's just terrible. It's just I don't get it. It's just
know.
hits. You know what I mean? It's just
It
like
is.
whatever. All they know is California Love, probably for
That's
fuck's
all
sake.
they know. Fucking
Yeah.
changes. Fuck out of here, bitch. Right? See, Rock is spitting facts.
I think all of the anyone Tupac worked with from a production tip, like whether it was Warren G or DJ Quick or whoever, like all that stuff, it just worked. I think Pac always had the dope, whatever production he picked. Obviously
Yeah.
Shock G, like of course, like the stuff
Of
that they did,
course.
amazing, yeah.
It's finally going down, but I could have told you, I might have not told you. June 18th, man. J Royale, the trilogy chapter.
Oh, dope, yeah.
Yeah, Criminal Disc, the third album, boy. Yup. Coogee Rap's on there. AZ's on there. Styles P. I'm so proud of him,
That's so dope, yeah.
Trying to get that third interview, too. Yeah.
3 for free, yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him on Facebook a lot, so I'm pretty sure he'll be down there. Yeah, man, I can't wait, man. He got a song in there called Romello Scuggs, from Sugar Hill.
Nice.
Yeah. I can't wait, bro. I'm dumb excited. But yeah, y'all, I'll be on here like maybe half hour from now or 25 minutes from now. Keep an eye out. I'm going live again just to chop it up with y'all. And we see you motherfuckers on the flip side. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you for supporting us, man.
Yeah, tune in for some ooh next week.
Ooh, yeah. Put the motherfucking and a VHS canister, nigga.
She had my motherfucking sack.
Yeah, bro. Blasted. 40 water with that fucking Bay Area slang, my boy. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all in a couple of minutes, man. Out this
Have a
bitch.
good one.